and welcome to YogaRound now. My name is Jenny Wags, and we are going to go over some sun salutations in this video. So grab your hula hoop and let's meet on the mat. We'll go ahead and get inside our hula hoop. We'll be holding on either side of the hoop, and then bring the front part of the hoop up overhead. And then your elbows come on the outside of the hoop, your palms on the inside facing out. You're welcome to hold onto the hula hoop and grasp onto it, or you can just have your palms just lightly touching the hula hoop, and it might give you a little bit more of a relaxed feeling. The hula hoop on the back side is just underneath your shoulder blades. I kind of like to think of it as the hula hoop placed there on the back is almost reminding me to breathe from my back ribs as well and kind of help lift my back spine as I inhale. But we'll get to that. So hands on the inside of the hula hoop facing out, finding our grounding in our feet, whether they are hip width apart or your big toes to touch, that is up to you and your body. Maybe lift the toes a little bit, give them a wiggle. Make sure that you have your grounding on all four corners of the feet, and then place those toes right back down onto the mat. So we'll inhale and lift the hula hoop up while maybe bringing your gaze up a little bit to the sky, finding that lift in your spine. And then on the exhale, we'll bring the hula hoop back behind us and opening up our heart. We're just going to keep it there for a moment. If this feels good for you, keep on going. If this is just excruciating for you, follow me on the next one. Again, if this feels good to you, stay here. But if that hurt you, let's do something else. Sometimes it depends on how big the hula hoop is. Maybe you have really tight shoulders and that's why it was hurting you. Either way, bring that hula hoop up higher now on the top of your spine. And then I'll bring our hands up to about 10 and 2. And we'll lift our hula hoop up. And then maybe finding a little bit of a back bend at the very top of your spine and bringing this hula hoop back. Still finding that heart opener, it's just not as intense. And if you're here, when you fold, you'll hinge at the hips and bring the hula hoop back behind you. And then you'll find your sacrum when you forward fold. For everyone else that did the cactus arms, and where you inhale and bring them back behind you. Well, first off, if you are still in this pose, go ahead, bring the hula hoop back to the top of your head. Give yourself a quick little rest. That can be a very extreme heart opener. It can feel great, but it can also give, you know, your arms a little bit of that tingly feeling. So let that tingly feeling go if that pose created it. And then when you're ready, let's meet at those cactus arms again. Elbows on the outside, hands on the inside. Bring it up to the very top of right where your shoulder blades, at the end of your shoulder blades. So we'll inhale, bring the gaze up while you lift the hula hoop up and open your heart. And then on the exhale, we'll bring the hula hoop back behind us while we hinge at the hips and leading with the heart, and bring the hula hoop down to your sacrum. And then we would inhale, halfway rise, and bring your hand on either side of the hula hoop. And this is a nice opportunity to kind of press that your sacrum maybe a little bit back, finding more length in your spine. And then we would exhale, bring the hula hoop all the way around your feet. And then inhale, rise back up. Exhale, fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway rise, hold on to either side of the hoop like a big balloon. Exhale, fold over the hips. And then inhale, rise all the way back up. And then we can bring the hoop back to the top of our head. So that is one form or two. And then the other one. Bring the hula hoop. You are now the core of the hula hoop. You're right there in the middle. Bring your hands underneath the hoop. Palms facing up. Then we would inhale, lift the hoop up overhead. And then bring the front of the hoop forward and meeting that right where your hip crease is or at the very tops of your thighs. And we would fold over the hula hoop. So you can press the hoop into your thighs and fold over. And then this is when we would inhale, halfway rise, place our hand on the hula hoop, and we would find our low lunges, our high lunges, our warrior ones, our warrior twos, and then we would step back up, fold over, tracing the hula hoop with our hands, maybe finding a good cross, which is nice for the shoulders, and then lift up the hoop and bring it around. So those are a few options for you. Practice these and join me in a class where we can go through this with a lot more fluidity, going into all the other wonderful YogaRound poses. Thanks for joining. Look forward to practicing with you soon.